Alright guys, I'm making another quick video. Hopefully it'll be quick. Here outside in nature. And the sun rays is finally nice and sunny. It's been cold up in Northern Virginia for a while. You can't do much about that, but you can move. If you don't like it. But what I'm here doing now, which is a video on another excerpt of the presence process, something that made sense to me, something that resonated in my consciousness, in my ears, when reading it, was Michael Brown, the presence process. He talks about how a person is developed. So how energy going from energetic to emotional, mental, and physical, how that plays out in everyone's life. You can't get away from it. It's really a truth. You start with these with a layer, with these steps. So when you're first conceived, when you first the egg and seed comes together, you're chemical. So and there's chemical reactions that starts in your mother's womb, and you can say that that's vibrational. When you're developing in the mother's womb, you feel her heartbeat, you feel her emotions, but everything is just vibrational. The sounds that are outside, it comes inside of you. Sonogram, how do the doctors know if it's a boy or girl? They use sonogram. They use vibrations and sounds. So you're dealing with sounds when you're first being made. Then you go into emotional. So you come out the womb, what you first start doing, crying. And what happens is immediately when you come out the womb, the doctor smacks you and say, no, stop crying. Or if you're not waking or whatever, he smacks you and you're immediately traumatized from birth. The way we give birth here in the United States and around the world, it's traumatic. Have a natural birth if you decide to have kids, which is a whole nother topic in of itself. But you come out the womb, you're crying, you're laughing, giggling, you're sad, emotional. You're just pure emotions. That's how you express yourself. And that's the only way you know how to express yourself, is through emotions. And then you start to pick up things from other people, your parents, your mother and your father. You start to learn certain words, certain phrases. So you start to learn the mental, the thoughts, and you start to put labels to things. So you see a object and you say, oh, that's chair. Your mom tells or your dad says, say that's chair, or I'm daddy, or I'm mommy. So they want you to speak. So they're trying to develop you mentally. And then you start to develop in that way. You start to pick up certain ideas and thought forms from your environment or from wherever. So you develop that, and then you begin to crawl a little bit more. You begin to walk, you begin to run. Just as you get older, you start to learn these things through your vision. So when that happens, you become more physical. So once you become physical, then it all just connects. So that's the way we're developed. And a majority of people, they do things, they act out because they want their mother and father's attention. So the majority of our lives, or really in the beginning of our lives, we do things, we seek attention and seek approval from our mothers and fathers, because they're our caregivers and they nurture us and they give us food and they give us warmth and a place to stay, and we know that. And on a subtle level, we know this, so we want them to take care of us, basically. And that's what their job is to do, is take care of us in many different ways. Some parents are a little bit better than others to do that, but they take care of us. And we seek people's attention and approval. But that doesn't go away. A majority of people seek their peers and strangers' attention and approval. They run after getting praises, or if they don't get a praise, they get criticized or they get bullied. When you go into high school or elementary school, middle school, so we'll start from there. Then you get bullied, so you think there's something wrong with you. You try and change your image, and then whoever is giving you attention, then you go out and you try and get it. So that's why a lot of people change themselves to seek other people's approval. They try and get into groups of little cliques, because when you're in a clique, then you have other people approving you. You go into the one mind group. Everyone thinks the same or similar. They have similar interests, whatever's popular there, or you're ostracized. You're alone by yourself, and you feel lonely. And let's say you grow up, or you say you're a woman, and you grow up, and maybe in high school you get some figure. Then the guys start noticing you, giving you attention, so you go out and seek that, and you try and get that approval. So you become overly sexualized. You try and be a little bit more promiscuous because you're getting attention, because you're used to that. You're either used to that from your parents, or you don't get enough of it from your parents. So you're seeking that from other people, from other guys. So you haven't built up your values and your morals. Your family or your parents haven't really taught you that, or you try and push it away. I don't know. Or for guys, they go out and they try and play sports and they try and work out to get buff and get big and try and perform in sports and perform in these social settings. It could either be academically, you're trying to perform and get all your good grades and be on the honor roll and things like that. Our society praises and rewards people for doing what they want to do. And you get good grades based on regurgitating information that was passed down to someone, and who knows if that information is true or not. And even in history, his story really means his story. The person who wins gets to tell the story. So basically, you want to just realize these programming, these conditionings, and when you're doing this present process, when you're breathing, when you're doing the 15-minute breathing that I talked about in the last video, these things start to come up, and you start to realize these things. And not that it's good or bad or whatever, it's just the way it is. You start to unprogram, unlearn, and once you do that, then things can change. Things can change for you. Truly, you find out who you truly are, and we can get into that topic later. But that's the gist of it. For the most part, that's where I want to go with this video. So start to unlearn, start to deprogram, start to know who you are truly, and take it from there. The presence process. Do that breathing. And also, after your meditation, you do that twice a day, 15 minutes. And after that, go out in the world and say, I am here now. Be observant. See how you respond and react to other people's words and their actions and their behaviors. Start to realize how you respond. And if you're repeating the same pattern over and over, see why is that? What's going on? What is inside of you that is condoning that? What's inside of you that is creating this situation? Why are you with this person? Why are you in this situation? Why are you in this job? Why are you in an environment that you do or do not like? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? How can you change it? And what can you do to shift some things? And why do you want to shift things? You want to question your motivations, question your actions, question your intentions. Like, where is this intention coming from? Why do I want to change certain things in my life? Where is that coming from? What belief system do I have? So when you start to really go within and explore your mind, explore your own mind, and explore your own conditioning, and start to change some different programs, and you start to sit with different emotions, then life can look a bit different. So hope that helps. You guys take care.